So you're in a nightclub, and you see the hottest girl there. She's surrounded by her friends, looking all fly and shit, a little tight dress, push-up bra, sexy high heels, and you're like, damn, that girl looks so fine. And you notice, as you look around, every other guy is looking at her too, like, damn, she's the hottest one. And in your mind, you're like, oh shit, like every other guy in here is gonna be gunning for her too. So how do I set myself apart? How do I go up and make sure she knows that I'm different than all these other motherfuckers? How do I impress this girl? The simple secret is that you impress her by not impressing her. Now, what does this mean, this catchy phrase, impress her by not impressing her? It basically means that every other guy is thinking the same thing you are. They're like, okay, this girl has some options, so I gotta be the best option. So what they do is, when they go up, they try to put on this facade of being cool, being the coolest guy there, just the shit. What they've seen in a movie, what they've seen James Bond do, or any other main lead character in a movie. So they put on this facade to try to get her. The problem with this, though, is that this is literally a mask they are hiding behind. So it's not showing your genuine self when you're doing this. So when you go up to the girl can immediately see this. It's kind of like if it was the opposite way. If a girl was trying to get you for money, she'd be like, hey, or like trying to get you to buy you a drink or something. Or get her to buy you a drink. Excuse me. I think I said that right. Twist of the words. But like trying to get something out of you. She'd be like, hey, how's it going? And like, it'd be nice. It'd kind of stroke your ego a bit. But in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, what is with this person? She's not acting right. She's doing this because she wants something. And it's very like begging, like it's someone asking for change. And also too, it's just not genuine. It's just kind of this weird energy. But that's what a lot of guys do when they're going up trying to attract the right girl and trying to impress her, is they're like throwing out this weird energy. They're not being themselves. They're being inauthentic, and it's actually doing the opposite of what they want. So you have to reverse engineer this. So if trying to act cool and trying to do things to impress her doesn't work, what do you do? Well, the main point, step one, don't do that. Don't try to impress the girl, because it's automatically putting her as higher value than you. Even if you see a girl that is super beautiful and whatnot, what we're really trying to teach you here is that you and your life are more important than any hot girl, any stunning girl. Now, maybe as status-wise or as far as value, the hot girl she has a bigger social circle than you. Maybe she has more money, she has more looks, she can get what she wants more than you. But in your reality, you're the prize. And so you got to remember that. You got to really teach yourself that as you're going through this journey getting better with women, you have to really inculcate that in your head, that you are the prize no matter what. So that's the first key. Not trying to impress, not coming from a lower level, but that really, like, you're happy with your life. You see something that you like, and you're like, oh, I may want this. Think about it if you're shopping for an item, like a TV, anything you want. You're a guy that has money because you're full and you've worked for your money. Now you're like, I want to bring something more into my life to make my life more enjoyable. It's already enjoyable, but I want it more so. Same thing with the hot girl. It's like, you know what? I have a good social circle. I've been working on myself. I've been really working on those masculine qualities. Let's see what this girl has to offer. I like her. She's pretty, but let's see what she has to offer. So you really want to come from that mindset. Now, the second part is this thing of radical honesty.
So what is this concept of radical honesty? Well, the guy who came up with the idea or coined the phrase, his name's Brad Blanton. You can check out his book Radical Honesty, or even just YouTube some of his TED Talks. He goes into what it means. I've still yet to read the book, but I'm excited to, because I've looked at some of his interviews and his TED Talks, and it's really fascinating. But it's just removing all the filters. How in society today we tend to put on this like niceness, just this very like, oh yes, everything's good, and oh, how are you, and good, and you're not really getting to the meat of how you feel. You're really masking everything. So with this concept of radical honesty, is just removing the feelers and just kind of saying how you feel, what's going on, what do you really think, and yeah, just that in a nutshell. So when you start practicing this radical honesty, you start getting really good results, especially talking to women, because they can tell you're coming from a genuine place. And really, what's going to be the factor in whether a girl sleeps with you or not is how quickly she figures out what kind of guy you are, and if you're the kind of guy that she would sleep with. So it really saves a lot of time. If you're just like, yep, what's up, this is me, blah, 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 this is how I feel about this, I'm feeling this right now, what are you wearing with that? Like, why would you do that? Oh, you're from there? Oh, cool, you know? Just being really, like, blatant and just out there with how you feel, she can tell, like, oh, this guy's awesome, I like him, or, like, this guy's kind of weird, and this isn't going to work. And, excuse me, and through that radical honesty, you really start attracting the people that have good, better chemistry with you, because you're not hiding or putting on some persona or whatnot. You start attracting people that, like I said, have great chemistry. So for an example of using radical honesty, I actually remember when I first was like watching the videos and I was getting into it, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is like really just like how you feel and what you say and just really in your body, and it almost dumbs down game for you because it's just very simplistic. It's like, I'm feeling kind of bored right now, or I'm more in a work mode because I'm shooting this video, and so you just kind of go with how you're feeling in your body instead of like, okay, in your mind, what is something cool to say, like what can I say that'll be funny or whatnot. You're just very genuine. So when I did this, when I was like, oh, I really want to practice this and work on this, I did some day game with my buddy Lucas, and saw this cute girl walking by, like an 8, and I stopped her. I was like, wait. I was like, who are you? I was like, you're really cute. I need to stop you. Like, what are you about? Or are you cool? Or something like that. And I just did it in a very genuine way. And even like, I just found that I naturally approached, because in my mind I was like, oh, this is a cute girl, why wouldn't I approach? Like, that's how my body felt. And so I let my body take over. I didn't like do any rationales or something. It's like, I'm a guy, she's a hot girl, I have to approach. I approached her. Her eyes immediately like lit up. She's like, oh, this is a man who does what he wants and he's being genuine. And the conversation was very just very kind of, it was just bland almost, but came from a very genuine spot, and I wasn't trying to impress her. I wasn't like, oh shit, this girl's an 8. I should try to say something funny. I'll make her laugh, and then because she laughed at me, I know she likes me. I was just like, hey, what's up? Like, da da da, like just kind of small talked. And then at the end, I led the conversation, and I was just like, well, I got to go, but why don't you give me your phone number and we'll get drinks? And she was like, yeah, and it worked out where I got her phone number. So just that in itself, it just worked, and it wasn't anything special. I didn't say anything special. I didn't really do anything special. I did the basic tips that I always teach you guys, like go up, tell a girl you like her, like just say you're really cute, and then go for the phone number, like lead for that, at least at bare minimum that. Another example was just recently, a few nights ago, and I see this cute little petite girl, and that's like my body style is like petite girls, because I know I can just sexually dominate them in bed, and just use them like little fuck dolls, just like brah, just that's my own like twisted sexual forte. And so I see this girl, and we actually make eye contact, and I kind of like do like a little wink or something, and she winked back. I'm like, oh, the girl likes me. I got an IOI. I usually like make an effort. Like I try to approach every girl that I'm attracted to, but especially if we make like eye contact or something like that, it's a must, because it's like the chances of it working out are like way higher. It's like you can kind of see like a little bit of a layup coming on. So I see her, and she's like grabbing water, and I'm gonna go grab a water, and I walk up to her and like tap her on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, who are you? What's your name? And she's like, oh, so and so. And I was like, cool. What are you doing? What are you here from? It was like really early in the night, so I'm just like doing the very like boring interview questions, like, what do you do? What are you here for? And she's like, oh, cool. And I just like I did the like squared up eye contact. I'm just like, yeah. And then like after like asked her like what she does or something like that, I'm just like staring at her. And in my brain I had nothing, but I just kept staring. I'm just like, it will come, you know? And so she's like looking, and then she's like, so is that it? And I'm just like, yeah, I think so. I was like, sorry, I'm just really bad with women tonight, apparently. And she's like, okay, well, do you want my phone number? And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. And I got her phone number and ended up texting her. And she's like, yeah, you're really cute. Like, let's, and I was like asking her too, like, oh, when are you available? And she's like, oh, just text me sometime next week. And even that, like, I ran out of fucking things to say. And instead of like being like, when she was like, is that it? I'm like, oh, well, cool line here, or blah, 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 this. Um, I just was like, yeah, I think so. I'm bad with women today. My social skills are off, you know? And it fucking worked. Like, it's because being genuine is such a rarity. Like, usually guys, everyone has kind of like a mask they hide behind to save face and whatnot. So if you can kind of really like unhinge that and just be unapologetic about it, just be like, yeah, I fucking ran out of things to say. Sorry. Sorry, you have to be the girl that has to talk to the guy that ran out of things to say. They're just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is real. And that's what people want. They want realness because that's very rare. So the next time you see that hot girl and you think about your mind is feeding you things of like what to say, what to do, really just go into your body and see how your body's feeling. I even tell guys like if you go up, they're like, I don't know what to say. I always run out of things to say or anything like that. Just go up to her and be like, hey, what's up? My name's Ricky or whatever, and just be like, I don't really know what to say to you. Even that in itself is very genuine and will get you great results. And just base the conversation off of that. Just riff off of that. Wait for her to say something and then say something funny about what she said. And that's what will make a genuine conversation. It's not going to be this pre-rehearsed thing that becomes very bland and that you will eventually get bored of if you keep trying to do like a line or a certain way of doing game where you say the story, you say the joke, then she laughs at this joke, then you say this and you get this, and like it'll become very bland and boring. You want that very genuine rawness to it. So this is Ricky from Project Attraction, and I hope this video helped. And make sure to leave a comment down below and see how you like to be genuine and open yourself up to women. Tell me what you do to be really raw and have those real moments with women, because I like to know too. I'm constantly learning as well. So I'd love to hear back from you. And make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And our Project Attraction website is almost done. I'm very excited, so we're looking forward to that. Until next time. Project Attraction.